The whole IoT and predictive maintenance has kind of been this buzzword in our industry. And some people have said that, it isn't widely adopted. It hasn't like widely spread to, every single industry, every single company, the way that a lot of companies have predicted by the year 2020. I'm curious, is that similar to what you're seeing, Rob? And if it is, I'm curious, why do you think there has been a slower adoption of this IoT 4.0, Industrial 4.0 revolution?
We see that reflected very much in the sort of the inbound marketing that we have. If we go back to when we first started Senseye back in 2014, there was very little. We were going out trying to find those early adopters in the market, and the people that didn't quite understand what it was that they were looking for, but we had this vision for the product. Very much in the last 2 years or 3 years, that traffic and that inbound has started to ramp up. So we can see the market is moving on. The message is getting out there, but there's hype to overcome. There's people that relate a lot of the capabilities that we provide and with other buzzwords like machine learning and artificial intelligence, and there ends up a lot of confusion in the market. We find that having that sort of focus on that specific use case of predictive maintenance helps us, rather than some people approach this by trying to be like a general analytics platform that you can apply to lots of use cases. We just focus down on the specific use case and use the right technology behind that. But back to the point about, the reason that maybe the speed of the market adoption relates to some other technologies that we rely on. So we're very much a cloud application. So we need that level of connectivity within the factory. And, some people talk about the rollout of the industrial IoT. Well, that's quite different to the way that we would roll things out in the commercial world. Some of these machines, they are bought on very long procurement cycles, and they're expected to last for decades. So, you're buying a machine, you want it to be there 20 years. So that level of connectivity that you need to accelerate, in some cases, has to come from retrofitting, because you can't rely on the whole market adopting the newest and latest and greatest connected, CNC machine or robot or, conveying system. So there's a mix there, and it's that retrofitting capability which is super important. And we've got hardware partners that we talk to regularly that help to fill those gaps.
Right. So Rob, what I'm hearing is kind of like, this is the natural adoption phase for, companies purchasing multi-million-dollar assets. It's not like, we're going to buy the newest, latest, and greatest, like you mentioned, CNC machine, when we've got one that's only halfway into its life cycle. So what it sounds like, retrofitting is really, really important, able to connect these very expensive assets to the cloud, which is kind of the crux of enabling predictive maintenance.